Well, this is a very serious matter. For the two of the most senior people in the government to be fined for breaking the rules they introduced and they were enforcing on the rest of us, is unprecedented. I don't think we've ever had a Prime Minister fined in office before. I'm not sure we should have been starting now. I just can't see how either of them, sadly, can stay in office in that situation. It's just not a tenable position. I think they probably can survive, I just don't think they should. I mean, we've never had a Prime Minister fined in office. These weren't trivial laws. These were measures introduced by the Prime Minister to protect the public health of the country during a pandemic. We were at the height of that, and now two very senior members of the government have been fined for breaking those laws. It's just not a tenable position, I think. I think we have a right to expect higher standards of that from the most senior people in the country, and I'm afraid... I'm quite sad about it. I think they've both done a pretty good job, but I'm afraid this is just a line that can't be crossed, and they have. I think there's a real danger what the electorate will see is these rules were introduced that they were sticking to. They were, not seeing elderly relatives when they were in their final days. Grandparents weren't seeing their grandchildren for months on end, all those sacrifices everybody made, and yet, at that very heart of government, people are now being fined for ignoring those rules. I just can't think the country will accept that situation can possibly exist. People have resigned for less, haven't they? I mean, the Prime Minister's accepted resignations from other people who weren't fined by the police for breaking the rules. I think it just gets worse and worse, doesn't it? I mean, this looked to be one of the least serious events that are being investigated, whereas we know other ones went on for longer, had alcohol. We almost think they're bound to get a fine for those. I mean, how many fines would people think would be acceptable? 1 or 2 is okay, but 3 or 4 is too many. I mean, I think there's a matter of principle at stake here. We've never had a Prime Minister fined in office before. Sadly, the Prime Minister has been. That's why I think his position's untenable.